future will be allowed 120 words every day to say need to get through all our routine interchange with an eye on word count.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Woolen Homestead. This is a video podcast all about knitting, spinning, and hand dyeing yarn. My name is Tiffany.
And I'm Ethan.
And we're coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find us on various social media as the Woolen Homestead, as well as our hand-dyed yarn that we have at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. You'll also find links below in the description box to all those places. Alright everybody, welcome back. This is episode 67, and yeah, it's been a week since we were here, and I have been on vacation. It's been amazing.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's been so much fun.
Although we've been so busy, we haven't really seen each other a ton.
I know it, yeah. We really have been really busy, but I think I was busy in a good way though.
Yeah, definitely.
Been keeping us...
Got a lot of stuff done that you wanted to get done.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, well, let's see, we should just probably get right into the knit-alongs that we've got going on. So, we just had the Summer Socktacular wrap up, and that ended on August 31st, and we have a bunch of prizes to give away. So, first up, we have a Chatter Thread winner, and that was for the Philosopher's Stone Sock Club by Jessie Marie, who graciously donated that. And the winner of that is Elizabeth P. Muntz.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Yes, congratulations. And so, what I will do is notify Jessie, and then she will send that to your Ravelry box. And then we have two prize winners for the Finished Objects thread. So the first prize is a skein of yarn from Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarns right here in Midland. And that is, was that Grudgingly Adulting? Yes.
Grudgingly Adulting.
Grudgingly Adulting is the colorway. Love it.
Beautiful yarn.
Oh, I know. Isn't it so pretty?
Yeah, Kaylin does a great job.
She does. Yeah, we're big fans. Mm-hmm. Let's see. The winner of that is M. Murphy Lee. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
And then we have a bag from Autumn that she sent us, and her username is Coddington. And the winner of that is Nicole S. So congratulations. The winners, please message me, and we will get your information, or you send me your information, and then I will get those shipped out to you.
This is a really nicely made bag.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she makes them and sends them out to podcasts and things like that.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I know,
it's kind of like
really
padded
quilted, yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Nice.
Right on.
So yes, congratulations everybody.
Definitely.
And like I said, send me a message either on Ravelry or Instagram, and yeah, just get me your info and we'll get that shipped out to you. We have another new knit along that just started on September 1st. It is the My Favorite Color is October KAL. And basically the purpose of this knit along is to knit anything that you deem is fall. So that can be hats, mittens, scarves, shawls, sweaters,
gloves.
Yeah. Anything. It can be the yarn that you use is fall themed. It can have a fall colorway name. It's pretty loose. So whatever you guys...
You can make a pattern,
yes,
and call it something fall. We're pretty inclusive
If you can explain why you think it's fall, we're cool with that.
Definitely.
So the reason it's called My Favorite Color is October is because we have this colorway called My Favorite Color is October. And also with that, if you use this colorway, you get triple entries into the Finished Objects thread. If you use any of the Woolen Homestead yarn, you will get double entries into the Finished Objects thread. And also, works in progress are allowed. So if you already started something, guess what? You can enter it. And, you know, you can... Yeah, basically, I mean, if you started it last year even, like, it doesn't matter, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and we're pretty loose when it comes to...
Yeah, we just want everybody to knit along with us. We just like the community and everybody knitting along together. The hashtag is My Fave Color is October KAL 2018.
Fave, F-A-V.
Yeah, F-A-V-E.
Oh, the V-E.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
F-A-V-E.
There we go. I didn't see that.
Let's see, because that was the hashtag I had last year.
Gotcha.
I just added 2018 to it.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Okay, so F-A-V-E.
Yeah.
See, I would have gotten it wrong.
That's okay. Let's see. Oh, I also wanted to mention, crochet is allowed. Totally encouraged. I love crochet. So if you're crocheting something fall, go ahead and pop it in there too. You can do it with any of our knit-alongs, unless it's like a specific pattern that is knitted, which we usually don't do specific pattern knit-alongs, no. I feel like. You can always enter crochet. So let's see. yeah, that's actually it for that knit along. Then we've also got the year-long knit along, which is the Basket of Mittens KAL. That is going until December 31st of 2018. It's co-hosted with Carrie, who is My Wool Mitten. She has the Serenity Farms blog. And the hashtag for that is Basket of Mittens KAL 2018. And once again, works in progress are allowed. Crochet is allowed. You can knit any type of mittens. So we were talking about this before. Convertible, I said reversible. Convertible gloves, gloves, mittens, yeah, anything like that. Crocheted ones.
But if you haven't tried them, you should try the Songbird Mitten Kit.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love them. I should have grabbed those.
Oh yeah.
I adore those mittens so much. So yes, please knit them because you will be so happy you did. I love them. Oh, I love them. And yeah, any type of mittens for sure. And also, if you're knitting mittens, that totally would qualify into my favorite color is October KAL as well.
And you can double dip.
You can definitely double dip. So even into other knit-alongs, we're, like I said, we're pretty loose on our rules. We just want everybody to get involved. So
more of a fun thing.
Yeah, exactly. So yep, that is it for knit-alongs. What next? We've got finished objects. I am wearing my finished object. Well, one of my finished objects.
Well, you've got finished objects.
Yes.
I don't have any finished objects.
You can have this one.
Week. Okay.
You can
sure.
So, so
she handed me a washcloth.
You can just say that you knit it. So this is my Excuse Me shawl, and I am so excited. This is brioche. It's a pattern by Stephen West, and it's called Excuse Me, and I named it my Squeeze Me shawl from Wayne's World.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
So, yeah, this is my Squeeze Me shawl. Baking powder. So,
I wonder how many people that watch this have actually seen Wayne's World.
Oh, I bet a ton.
Probably, that's true.
It's the best movie ever. So this is my
warm.
shawl. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I'm burning up. So let's see. Let's go this way. We can show the shawl in all its glory. Way over here. And yeah, I really like this. I cast this on over a year ago, I found out. I cast it on in August of last year. And honestly, it sat pretty dormant until I got about, I think, to this colorway. And then I picked it up just a couple of months ago, and I just kind of, well, I did a little bit, and then I stopped working on it. And then like this last 2 weeks, I just zoomed through it. So really, really happy with it. This is all out of the Woolen Homestead yarn. These are all yarns that I dyed. Well, and actually one that you dyed too.
Yep. Candy Cornucopia.
Yeah, exactly. Because I started this before you started dyeing.
Yes.
So, yeah, so we'll go through the colorways. This first baby blue one is Life is the Bubbles. And then the pink one is Aurora. And then this yellow and white and orange is Candy Cornucopia. That was Ethan's. And then this is Party Poodles. And then this is Cherry Blossom. And then down here, I just faded them. Like, I literally did like every 2 rows, I faded all of those colors, and I loved that. And
it turned out really well.
I kind of wish I would have done that through the whole thing. Like, it was so fun to see all those colors play together.
Well,
then, yeah, you gotta show this off.
So the bind off,
yeah,
it worked great how I had imagined it.
Yeah.
See if we can get it to focus here. So it looks like candy corn.
It does, like straight up candy corn.
So that was
awesome.
That was what I was hoping for.
And I feel like, and I don't know, I'm totally guessing here, but I feel like with crochet it would work up like that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Probably.
I totally might be like just totally out of my mind. But I just think that, oh, I thought that looked so cool the way it worked up on the I-cord bind off. I loved it. So yeah, that was like...
This bind off took you a while.
It did, but I love the look of it. I don't mind I-cord bind off
It's nice and thick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really nice finish. So,
Let's see if we can...
Yeah, see if you can get that to focus.
In.
There you go.
You can kind of see it. There we go. It's just a really cool bind off.
Yeah, I love it. Then we'll show the other side too, which I think it looks kind of cool now that it's all blacked. It's just like a more subtle version of it. So, but I like to wear it on the bright side.
Yeah, and if it wasn't 82 degrees out today.
I know. I was wearing it for a little bit while we were getting ready, and I'm just like, nope, this has got to go. But yay!
We've been having the craziest weather here
Oh my
lately.
gosh. Yeah, so we're really glad that we were gonna go camping on my vacation, and I'm really glad we didn't because it has been storming like crazy, which I love, but I'm really glad we didn't go
Well,
camping.
and the other thing is, like, it storms every time we go camping. This last camping trip we took this year, we had perfect weather, and that's never happened when we both go. So
you should show off your finished object.
it's not my finished object, it's your finished object.
You should show it.
I'll hold it up.
Thank you.
I'll be Vanna White.
So this is a washcloth that I knit. It literally took a day. Like, it would have actually taken, I think I went from like half a day and then into the next day because it started to hurt my wrist a little bit. But it easily can be finished in less than a day. It's super fast and super addictive. And this is the yarn somewhere. Where did I put that? Here it is. So this is the yarn. It is I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. And the color is 342. And I used a size US 7. The pattern is Grandma's Favorite Dishcloth by PJ Allen. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm just making it for some Christmas gifts. I'm gonna make up a bunch of them. I've got a bunch of cotton yarns, so.
Yeah, which will work really well because you tried doing knitted Christmas one time where you made everybody knitted Christmas gifts, and
That's bad.
that was
that took care of gift knitting for me
that
for
was a
years.
long,
I never gift knitted after that, except for you. I knit you socks, but you were like the only person and my mom, like the only person I gifted it after that. Like it was.
It takes a long time.
Oh, and I made little baby Zach. I made him a sweater, but it's very like sporadic when I would gift knit. But like I stopped doing like Christmas gift knitting.
Yeah, you haven't done like a.
This is the first year that I've done it, and I've got three, maybe 4 things that I'll be using for Christmas gifts. And what I decided that is I'm just not gonna like commit to doing everything, like every single one. So I'm just gonna make up a bunch of things and then see who would like them, figure out who would like them, and then give them to them. So that way, because one year when I did do knitted Christmas, I literally knit something or crocheted something for every single person in our immediate and extended family.
She was never not knitting.
From
and then it was
August
tough
to
because,
December.
Yeah, and it was tough
gifting.
because it was, you know, you have family members that watch the podcast, and so you were knitting things, and you had to be careful what you could show and what you couldn't show.
That was actually before.
Oh, really?
Yep, that was a long time ago. That was before, but yeah, still I couldn't like if I was hanging out with my mom, I didn't want to, you know, knit on the things that was for her or anything like that. And like your family, I was knitting for them, so I would like be sitting with them and I'm like, oh, I don't like what I'm knitting.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But yeah, I finally come out of that. That was a good couple of years ago. But I just thought that was funny that I was like totally averted to gift knitting for a long, long time because of that. But it was fun. But I also did not make like the easiest things either. Like I did like really like intricate things for people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't dishcloths.
No, it wasn't. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, that is it for finished objects. And next we'll go on to works in progress.
For works in progress,
yes,
I've got the heel flap on my sock almost done. This is the second sock. And it's going along pretty well. We've just been trying to figure out what we did on the first sock because we kind of went off the pattern. Let's see if we can get that. There we go.
Which the pattern was from Knitting for Dummies. We just found it online.
Yeah, and so it's been, you know, knitting up pretty quick. I think the last time I showed it to you guys, it was down around here somewhere. So yeah, it's been working up really well. This is on our Blueberry Crumb Cake colorway, and yeah, I really like using these stitch holders, stitch savers for doing the heel flap because I don't have to worry about it at all.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, well, and then I've got 8-inch DPNs, so it's tough to find DPN cozies that actually fit. Yes. So right now I've just got these. I've just got these little rubber caps on the end.
Lindsay from Simply Serving messaged us and said she would be happy to do a custom.
That would be
for
cool.
You sometime.
Yeah.
So
I use the one.
Really sweet.
I use the DPN cozy that she sent me for my circulars actually right now. And then I'll get some 6-inch DPNs at some point. These are just the ones that I had laying around, but this is the one that Lindsay made me, and this is
it's so you. Oh, it's
awesome,
perfect,
isn't it?
So you.
And so yeah, that's what I use on my circulars for the moment until I get some 6-inch DPNs.
You've got one of her progress keepers too.
Yes, I do. Yep, this little bear right here. This thing is so cool.
So cute.
He's even got like a little nose and a little tail.
I love him.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, this heel flap, I remember from the first sock that this was my nemesis.
Yeah.
They're
kind of a beast.
Well,
when you're first learning, too.
And for this one, it's all reinforced, and so it just takes a long time to knit. And it's just slip one, knit one, slip one, knit one. And so I find it's a little bit tougher because I have to pay attention a lot more than when I'm just knitting in the round.
Right.
And so, because it's really tedious to remember to slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit. Because if you slip twice, then at the end you're not on the right, you're not on a knit by the time you get to the end of your row, and then it'll create a gap, and yeah. So, it's almost done. I think the other sock's not up here right now, but I've got maybe 3 or 4 more rows to go on it.
Yeah, you're really close to turning that heel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay! So exciting! And what needles are you using?
These are Haya Sharps, actually.
Yes, very sharp.
Size 0, I think.
1.
Are they 1?
Yeah, those are 1. Look. Yep, and then you do a 72 stitch.
Yes, 72, and my feet are like size 12, 13, so it takes a while to knit socks on fingering weight.
Yes, it does. I'm really happy that you're into sock knitting now, because when I knit socks for you.
Well, you're knitting socks for me right now, aren't you?
I am, but you're supposed to forget that.
Oh, okay.
I just don't draw attention to them because I'm hoping that you forget about
I see you knitting them. You pull them out all the time.
I know, but I don't talk about them.
That doesn't mean anything.
You're just actually really good at
I pay attention.
I know, you're just a really good guy and remember what I tell you.
We'll have to tell this story in the life stuff, but you pulled them out while we were at Walmart and knitted them yesterday.
Oh yeah, I'll knit when we're at Walmart, and okay, well, since we're talking about it, I'll just show them.
Okay. But this is another whip, so.
It is, I just haven't been showing them.
Is that why you haven't been showing them? You knit them in front of me.
I know, but I didn't think you paid that much attention.
Of course I pay attention.
I know you are really good at paying attention. But I just thought that maybe you would remember or not notice. So, so every year I knit, it's coming, I guess. I shouldn't even try and hide it.
Just like I know that I'm going to get a flannel.
Yes, so every year for his birthday, I knit him a pair of socks. I've done it for, I think, 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I also get him a flannel shirt. So this year I knew that I was gonna get him, or that I was gonna knit him these Gryffindor socks that Caitlin from Mint Rain had dyed. And because I've had this yarn forever, I have a matching Hufflepuff one as well, because that's my house. And so, it's so funny. I really thought you were noticing.
You just have so many objects on your needles that I just figured that you weren't showing them because you have so much.
No, that's why I didn't show them. But I was actually talking with Caitlin about this.
Were you really?
Coffee, yes. It's so funny. Okay, so, and it's going to be an afterthought heel.
Caitlin was probably polite. They're like, oh, that's a good idea. And she was probably going, how would he not notice?
So, this is my very first time doing an afterthought heel. I've yet to do it, but I put in the yarn where I'm going to put in the heel. So, but yeah, I love these, and I think they're really cool.
So is that blue just a placeholder? That
yes.
You just cut out the...
Yep, so you'll pick up stitches and remove that yarn, and then you'll knit the heel just like you do like a toe. It's like the same setup. So, yeah, so I'm really excited to try my first heel. And then,
These are a little bit shorter than the socks you usually knit for me, aren't
yes, and that's the other thing. I totally was talking to you about this like a couple weeks ago.
You were asking me how long I wanted them to be.
So yeah.
They're really nice though.
He had said he didn't want them quite as long as, usually I make them like a 6-inch leg, I think.
Yeah, so it comes up over top of my boots.
Yeah, so I think these are like a 4-inch, maybe just a little less. But, so and I'm doing toe up, so this is the other sock. And, you know, I like doing toe up for your socks because since they are so long, I get the first part, like, I've got, like, say we're going to the movies. If I'm doing one of your socks, I know I've got plenty of time before I have to worry about putting in a heel.
Yeah, because by the time you get done with the gusset, if you're knitting from the top down, it's like oh, I'm not even halfway done with this sock.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, and that's why I've also switched to like the fish lips kiss heel, because it's a short row heel, so you don't have to do with all like the decreasing and all of that like you do on a heel flap and gusset. You'll have to give that a shot, because I really like it. And you've tried it, because I've knit you a pair of socks with that heel, so I think it fits you.
Well, and my heel actually is shaped a little bit weird. Both my heels
are
like they come back and out.
Yeah.
Like they're very prominent heels. And so the fish lips kiss heel works really, really well, because it's kind of like a pocket that my heel fits right into.
It does seem to fit you. And that's what essentially, well, this won't be, it'll be similar to it. It won't be that heel specifically, but so yeah, so this is how far I've gotten, and I've got my little progress keeper here, and it's a little baby head wig. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. So this is from Sugar Tots, and she is in Canada, and that's her little head wig. And yeah, so I got a little bit to go before your heel, but that's why I like this, because this is like the best, like, take it to Walmart knitting.
Yeah.
So, I love it. So yeah, that is my other work in progress, that cat's out of the bag. That's been out of the bag.
What needles are you?
Oh, these are Chow size US 1, and they're a 9-inch circular. I really like them for stockinette socks. I do not care for them for pattern socks or for knitting the cuff. I will knit the cuff with them, but I just don't care for it.
I tried knitting these one time with these little needles, and it's so hard for my hands. You
have a hard time with those.
Well, I mean,
you got
just...
Those are monsters.
It's like Sasquatch hands. Actually, when I was doing my biology work, I was originally going to be a nurse and decided that it just wasn't something that I wanted to pursue. My interests kind of lied elsewhere, but when I had to go through a bunch of like biology and A&P type of classes, and part of them was part of one of the classes, one of the A&P classes, was learning how to do studies and take population sizes. Or out of populations, and you know, correlate data and like work up data sets. And anyway, so we had to do, as one of our projects, was take everybody out of the room and then measure their various appendages and their body parts, and then compare them to the average population and see how that fit within.
That's crazy.
And as it turns out, my hands are larger than they're supposed to be for my size. My hands are larger than they're supposed to be, and my arms are much longer.
Your arms like way...
My arms are like 3 inches longer than they're supposed to be for my body size. And so, basically, I'm an orangutan.
Moral of the story.
Yeah, so that's what I learned. That's what A&P got me. But... yeah. So anyway, what else were we talking about?
My secret socks that are not a secret anymore.
Not a secret anymore.
Here I was thinking I was so stealthy knitting on these things.
You're not stealthy.
I'm horribly.
Sorry. The only thing you've ever
I am never stealthy. I can't.
You got me an Apple Watch for Christmas
that
one year.
That was so hard to keep a secret.
Yep, and I had no idea she was getting that.
I think I ended up telling your mom, because I had to tell somebody.
Yep.
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's so hard. So yeah, you knew those socks were coming.
But,
and I'm pretty sure I told you to. I was like, guess what I'm casting on your birthday socks?
Yeah, you did. So, but they will be a surprise, because I won't see them finishing it up. Like, we won't show them up.
Yes,
or we won't show them until after October 10th.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
You have...
Oh, I have a new cast on.
Yes, you do.
Yes. So...
I would have a new cast on this week, but I'm waiting for the yarn to get here.
Yes. That's exciting. Should be here tomorrow. So, this is in my fringe field bag. And... I love it. It's starting to get broken in. This one is. I'm excited.
Yeah, the canvas starts to get a little bit flexible. And...
It's wonderful. So, I am knitting a hat for my aunt. I don't think she watches. Oops. Spoiler alert. Hopefully she doesn't watch.
Well, they don't know which aunt.
It's true, I've got 2, so.
Which means now you're going to have to knit both of them.
Yeah, right.
Because the one that doesn't get it, they both watch the podcast.
I'm about to get busy. So I am knitting a hat for my aunt. She's had some recent health concerns, which I'm not going to get into, but so I wanted to knit her this. So I don't have a picture of the finished object. Yeah, I didn't. I thought I did, but so I've got it on my phone of what it looks like, and it's called the escargot hat, which I thought was a funny name, because it kind of looks like a snail. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. So it's a cloche, and my aunt loves this style. So okay, that would give it away too. But
yeah, okay. Hi, Claudia.
Hi. So she loves this style so much, and I just thought this was the perfect pattern for her. It's a free pattern, and I'm really excited. So I just cast on like last night into today. I started the cast on last night and finished it today, and it's really interesting construction. I was reading into it, and it's worked flat. So I'm working it on circulars. This looks a mess right now, but it's worked flat, and you work the spiral and the brim together, and the spiral is shaped with short rows. So it's really gonna be cool. So the spiral is gonna be the blue color, and the gray is gonna be the color of the hat. So I'm really excited. The yarn that I'm using is this is Patton's Classic Wool Merino, and then the gray, I don't have the ball band, but it is brown sheep, and it is the,
that is a cool gray.
I know, I love it. It's a single ply, it's a worsted weight, and it's like a, it's got it's got mohair in it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I knit those coffee mittens with this too, and yeah, I really love this yarn a lot. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And then the this blue is not a single ply, but yeah, I really like those together, and I'm really excited. So that's for my auntie, and yeah, like I said, it's just a baby cast on at this point, but I'm really excited to see how it goes and how this all works up. Like, I'm really excited to see it come together, because you're starting out with just a flat piece, you know, of fabric, and you're gonna make it into a swirl. Yes. So it's really neat. And it is a free pattern, like I said. I found it through Ravelry, and it takes you to Knitty to get the pattern. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So let's see here.
Granny stripe blanket.
Yes. Okay, so this is kind of cheating, because I haven't actually worked on this, but I worked on like a stripe, I guess, since the last time I showed it to you guys, but I don't even know when I did that. It's been forever since I've worked on this, but I want to work on it, so I figured I'd break it out. So so there's my little progress keeper. Yeah, so that's where I was at, and I just worked down to here. To here. So like half a row, but this is where I'm at. This is how much I've done. So I've done a decent amount. But I love this thing. I love working on this thing, and I need to make more time to work on it. But with it being summer, I don't usually gravitate towards either of my blankets, because they're hot. Yeah, I mean, even in the air conditioning, I mean, it's not bad, but I just, nah.
Right. Well, it's kind of a fall project.
Yes, it's just so cozy. So that's why I decided to get it out. I saw Molly was working on hers from a homespun house, and I was messaging her. I was like, I need to get this out. She was like, do it. So I've been seeing a lot more of them pop up, and I want to work on them. So I'm excited about that. I am, let's see, I do the magic cakes. This is hand wound, but so basically I just take all my little extra ends and just kind of tie them together, and either cake them up on the winder or wind it up, hand wind it. So I think when I made this, our winder, we didn't have our new one yet, so
we had an old winder. That thing was an exercise in frustration.
That it was rough.
Yeah, it was more of a hobby grade, if you want to put it nicely.
Yeah, it was. It worked for a good while, but then it's just kind of died. So we got a nice one now, and it's a real sturdy one. And the hook that I'm using is from Clover, and it's a size C. And I want to say they're called Armor, is the hook line from Clover, and I love them. Oh my gosh, so nice. Like, just really nice. It's really like smooth and just glides. Oh, it's really awesome. And then oh, I'll show off my bag. So this is a bag that Ethan's mom made for me for Christmas last year, I think I was talking about this recently, but I would just must not have been showing the project. But
and it's awesome for huge projects.
It is, because I had told her I wanted a really big one because I didn't have a lot of big project bags, and so she made me this one, and it fits my blanket perfectly with plenty of room. So I love it. So it's got room. The blanket's got room to grow, and I already know I want to do another one of these. I love them so much. They're so much fun. So yes, that is my granny stripe blanket, and next I'm going to talk about some spinning. I have been spinning this for a good while, off and on. This was a 2-ounce sample of Wensleydale. There we go. And yeah, so I had been given from my fiber share partner in the spring. I had signed up for the spinning one, and I had said that I was really interested in trying out a bunch of different fibers that I'd not spun before. I'd done a lot of like merino. I'd done BFL once, and but I hadn't really done anything else. So she sent me a bunch of like little sample packs, like little 2-ounce packages of tons of different breeds. So it was really neat to work with Wensleydale, because I'd never done it before. So it let's see, I believe the prep was comb top. Sometimes I have a hard time telling the difference, but I believe it was comb top because it was really nice. Yeah, it must have been, because it was really, really nicely aligned. And what's interesting about Wensleydale is the staple length is a lot longer, so that's how long you have to like draft out of the fiber. And so like how far you keep between your hands. So like I had to keep like, I don't know if this is gonna like show good reference or not, but I had to keep like a good couple of inches between my hands when I'm used to keeping like this much. So that was really, really interesting, and it was hard to get used to at first. But yeah, it was really nice to spin. I didn't really have any issues with it. It was really cool to see what it's like to spin a longer fiber. And I believe these are good for like, and I totally could be wrong, so please correct me if I am wrong. I believe this is good for like rugs and more durable things. Like it's not super, putting this right up to my face, it's not super,
it's scratchy.
It's scratchy.
No, that's plastic.
But yeah, it's a little, we'll say rustic. But yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all these samples. I haven't washed this, obviously, I just plied it. But yeah, I might dye up some of the other ones that I've got, because I really like seeing like colors when I spin versus just the plain. But yeah, it was really, really interesting to dye up. So, and this is on an Acreworks bobbin. If you are new to spinning and do not know about Acreworks bobbins, you should run over and grab one right now, because they are amazing. And you get to like pick your colors, you get to pick like your design on there. And these actually hold more than your regular standard bobbins. So
is that 3D printed?
Yeah.
It kind of, I was gonna say,
Isn't
it looks
cool?
like it's 3D printed. That's awesome.
And they break down, so you can travel, so you can take it apart.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so you can travel
like
with them.
intentionally.
Yes, yes. It breaks. No, that would be bad. No, yeah, they do break down. They come like that. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for spinning. We've also got an acquisition segment this week. We were sent the Burrow collection by Amanda Cole, who is Skyly Knits on Instagram, and I believe that is her username on Ravelry. And it is a Mittens KAL hat and socks collection, and it is so stinking
It's awesome.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. So it's kind of got like, well, let's bring up a picture. It's got like a, they all kind of go together, so it's like a basket weave. I believe, you know, I totally might be talking out my butt right now, but I think that's the stitch pattern, that's what it is, but it looks really cool. Looks really, really cool.
Yeah, the hat, the mitts, and the cowl are on worsted, and then the socks are on fingering, so that's pretty cool, because you know how much I love worsted stuff.
So this is what they look like. These are the mitts. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I really, really like these mitts a lot. I just thought those were so cool.
They're really neat.
Yeah, I really, really like those. And then, and so all of the patterns have that stitch on them, so they all integrate together. And I really like that. So thank you, Amanda, so much for sending us that. It's super cute and perfect for fall.
Thank you so much.
So if you're looking for something to knit for the fall knit along, go check those out, because I think they're super cute. So Thank you so much, Amanda. We really appreciate it. Next up is shop news. We will be having an update this Friday, which is
should be the 7th.
Yep, September 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our shop can be found at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. We also have direct links, so if you want to just hop on over there, you can do that. And yeah, let's show what we've got in the shop currently right now.
Yeah, lots of good fall colorways, but
Yes.
we're gonna start with one that's pretty much good all year round.
Yeah.
This one is newer to the shop. This is Jura Firework, and we got some brilliant pops of purple and red, some like maroon pink colors in there,
Yeah.
over kind of like a nice gray, really light gray base.
Yes.
And so yeah, we should have a couple of skeins
those, yep.
in these. The first, this is actually the second week.
We've got 3 total right now in the
This
shop.
is the second week we've had this in the shop. The first time it sold out immediately.
Yeah, we didn't even
So-
get a chance to post about it on social
Yeah,
media.
it
So
was
this is
just
the
gone,
first time
so-
you're seeing it.
Yep.
So,
But yeah, these should knit up really, really well. Make
Yes.
a cool pair of socks.
Mhm.
Definitely.
for sure. For
Then
sure.
we also have.
Fairy dust.
Yep.
So this is a new one to the shop, and nice gray base to it, and then little tiny pops of color all throughout, and little bits of white flashes in there too. So it's subtle color, which I
It is
like.
very subtle color.
Actually,
so-
I love bright colors, but
Yeah, I know you do.
but sometimes it's nice to have subtle color too. I really, really love like pastels and everything like
Definitely.
that.
We also have Groovy Unicorn. This is in the
Yes.
shop. This one is a really fun colorway. It is fluorescent.
Very
So
much
under a
so.
black light, it glows. And every single color in here glows. It's got
Yep.
some nice bright oranges, some teals, pinks,
So yes.
and then the...
And we want to specify it doesn't glow in the dark,
right, yeah, it does not glow
but
in
it
the dark.
glows under fluorescent light. So
Yeah, to my knowledge,
You wear
I
it-
haven't seen any acid dyes that glow in the dark. But if we find them,
oh my gosh,
that would be cool.
That would be so amazing. So what everybody needs to do is knit some of these up and like a hat and wear it to like a roller skating party.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
That would be awesome. It'd be great for Halloween too, you know what I mean? If you had black lights. and-
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
So this is Crunchy Leaves, and this is on our sturdy sock base. And we got a couple of skeins of these in.
Yep, we've got... Nope, that's the last sturdy
Is
sock.
it the last sturdy sock?
Yep, and then
Okay.
we've got 2 on DK, Polworth DK. So sturdy sock is a 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, fingering weight base, and then we have Polworth DK. This is Crunchy Leaves as well. And Polworth DK is a 100% superwash Polworth base.
Isn't it interesting how just across different bases, how
I know.
how the dye reacts differently?
I know it.
Because
it's crazy.
these were dyed using the same method with the same dyes.
Yep.
But
in tandem, like
Yeah.
one was in one pot, one was in the other pot.
yeah, so it's really interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are really neat colors. This is new for this year.
Yeah.
That would be really great for the My Favorite Colors October Cal.
Yes, definitely.
It would make,
Definitely.
I mean, good shawl, good mittens,
Yes. And a
definitely.
cute hat. One of our friends is gonna... Oh no, she's not doing a hat. She wants to do a weekender out of this.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah,
Definitely.
sweater.
We also have Stormy Night on DK.
Yes, that's the
So-
last one
Yes.
of that one. Yeah.
So this is Stormy Night on DK. And this is a really good tonal for going with just about anything. It doesn't have to have purple in it.
Yeah,
This is a nice dusky purple, but it'll go with...
A
I mean,
lot.
this has a little bit of purple in it, but...
They
you
totally
can
go
see
together,
They go
though.
together. Even a... well, I mean, you know it's going to go well with orange being purple, but this right here actually is pumpkin spice.
Yes.
And this is just kind of a nice... it's like a gold, yellow, orange.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
golden
really
orange.
kind of tough to describe how the color
Yeah.
looks. It's really cool. I was telling you, it looks almost metallic.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it because of the way that the different tones play.
But it's a very warm.
It's very, very warm. It's
very
not
warm
cold
and
at all.
cozy.
Definitely.
And we did have this on DK, but that has currently sold out. So we do have it on sturdy sock, but we'll probably bring that back on DK because it looks really, really cool on DK. I really like it.
It does. Then we also have Which Better Have My Candy, and this one has lots of fun color in it. This is some yellows,
all the colors of Halloween candy,
purples, reds, greens, and it really is. I really like this colorway. This one's been out for a couple of years now.
Last year.
Was last year the first time?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. My favorite color is October.
Yep.
This is the last one in the shop currently. So this is on Polworth DK.
Yep.
But we will have more of this in the update.
Definitely.
Because this is our most popular colorway. So we like to make sure that we have this one for you guys in the shop if anybody's looking for it. We had a lot of requests for DK, so we will have that restocked as well.
Yep.
So you can look forward to that. As long as our yarn comes out.
Yeah.
The yarn doesn't come, we'll have to do plan B, but
well, yeah, we got some stuff we can dye up. We got a little bit of back stock, but we just put in a huge order for some yarn, so yeah, definitely. Exciting. We also have autumn leaves.
Yes.
So this one is just kind of a nice light brown base, and it's got speckles of green and yellow and some red in there. Oh. And this one, it really looks like the colors of autumn. When you look out, if you were to look out at
of this part. I just think it's
which
so
one?
Pretty. This
one?
Yeah, this whole area.
So,
I think that's so pretty.
Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. So, yeah,
they just really play well together.
They really, really do.
That's autumn leaves.
Yeah. We also have Hogsmeade Holiday.
Yes.
And this is on DK. We don't currently have any sturdy sock.
No, we just have one other DK. We have two of those on DK.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, this is a nice, gold color with some pops of bright orange, some pops of green, and then there's some nice dark purple in there as well.
Oh, I love it. It's so autumnal. We love our autumnal colors.
We do. We do. We definitely do.
Oh, it's so fun.
And then
hot cocoa.
Yeah. And you named this one.
I did.
Yep.
It totally reminded me of hot cocoa.
This is a nice brown base, and this is on our Polworth DK.
Yep.
And it's a nice brown tonal. This would also go well with just about anything, especially your fall colors.
Oh, yeah. Those look really good together. Would they go with this? Let's see. You could pair it with this.
You could.
But it works better with Hogsmeade Holiday. You could pair it with my favorite colors October, but I think Stormy Night looks better with...
Yeah, Stormy Night with
that.
Definitely.
But,
or our
it looks
Mulberry
good.
Jam color would work really well with... but we don't have Mulberry Jam in
hot
stock
cocoa
right now.
and pumpkin spice pair really well together.
Yes.
Super good. And you could even do crunchy leaves and hot cocoa. But we do have 4 of these on DK, and this would look really good with those mitts, those burrow mitts.
Yeah, it would.
Yep, that would be really, really cute. Really cute accessories, mittens, hats, cowls. Would be really, really nice for that. So yeah, that's it. So what's behind us, we just changed it. It was my stash, and now we thought we would put what's in the shop, so we've always got it right here. We can just show it to you guys. And yeah, that's what we've got in the shop. So
we're gonna have much more on Friday, assuming the yarn comes in. We'll have another huge update.
Yeah, it's scheduled to come tomorrow, so it should be fine.
So
but because today's Labor Day.
Yeah, because last shop update, I mean, between you and I, we dyed a lot of yarn.
Yes, we did. We dyed a lot, and so we were not expecting the outcome that was last Friday.
Yeah, because,
so thank you guys very much. It was
it was amazing.
Really
this
surreal.
is like the happiest problem we could have.
Yes, we're very happy.
We dyed up a ton of yarn to try and restock the shop because we figured there's no way all of that's gonna sell, and then it did.
A lot of it did. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are awesome. I mean,
seriously,
it definitely gives us all of the motivation to keep doing what we're doing. We're glad you guys like what we're doing. And I mean, it's kind of a dream come true for us to be able to do this. It definitely is. So
yes, we so appreciate it. You're definitely making our dreams come true, and it's really surreal. Like super surreal.
So I'm pumped to get the next.
You're gonna have like Dyer-palooza this week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
We do also plan to have Ruby. We don't have any Ruby, but that was a new colorway this week, and that one we've gotten a lot of requests to bring that back. So we will have that back. We're planning to have it on Sturdy Sock and DK.
And Ruby is actually my personal favorite that we've dyed up so far. It's my favorite colorway.
You need a sweater in that colorway.
Yes,
that would be so cool.
I can describe it to you guys.
Yes.
It's like it looks like a dark ruby. It's just this really like dark red.
It's an autumn red.
Okay, it's like a blood red. I know that sounds really like morbid to say that, but it's like the color of like really really oxygenated blood. It's just dark. It's just that it's a really dark red, but it's a really pretty red. It's very it's got a lot of depth to it. And we
almost called it?
We almost called it Dr. Acula. because there was an old Mitch Hedberg joke. From Mitch Hedberg was a comedian. He passed away, but years ago. But I don't even remember the whole joke.
So, I don't either. But he was basically just I don't even know the joke at all. But I
he
just
was kind of famous
part.
for one-liners and misdirection.
Yeah.
And so.
And he said instead of Dracula, it was Dr. Acula.
Yeah, Dr. Acula. And so we almost called it Dr. Acula, but we decided Ruby instead because we want to put out a gemstone line.
Yes.
Like a precious gems line. And so we're going to have like ruby, sapphire, emerald, garnet.
Yeah.
Well, garnet.
Amethyst.
Yeah, amethyst. So we're really looking forward to that.
Remember, it'd be pretty. It'd be so pretty. So, yeah, that's exciting. Oh, we plan to have mitten kits, the Songbird mitten kits back in the shop. So we actually had a request for a ruby mitten kit. So
yeah, that would actually be really cool.
It'd be so pretty. So we're gonna work on that too. But yeah, I definitely plan to have the tranquil blue mitten kits. We've got some yarn for that too. And yeah, I think that's it for shop news, guys. So next we'll move into life stuff. All right, guys. Last but not least, it is time for life stuff. So we've been on vacation and it's been wonderful. Really enjoying it. It's been really nice. I haven't taken a true like long vacation in forever.
No,
years.
Actually, I don't know as to whether you've taken a vacation this long.
I haven't.
Since we've been together.
No, I haven't. Not at all.
You've been off for
I've
almost
taken
9 days
7
now.
days. Yeah.
Almost 9 days now, and I mean you've
Actually,
been
it
off.
might have only been 5.
You've been out. You've been at 6 or sick at times.
Yes.
You know, like when you messed up your ankle.
Yes. Yeah. Then I was gone.
Yeah, but you haven't really
as far
taken
as, like,
this
a
much
planned
time
one.
off, and it's been awesome to
It's been so nice. And what's
to
funny
see
though
each
is
other.
like I still find myself like working on like the Etsy shop and stuff, but I really like that.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
really like it. And so like I haven't felt like, oh, I'm just working so much. You know, I haven't felt like that at all. I felt actually very fulfilled because I've had more time to work on it.
And we've kind
and
of
by work I mean
stuff.
like I dyed a couple skeins of yarn because I felt like it, and I've been able to be a little more active on
That
social
helped out a
media,
ton, though.
and yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
And you know, I've been on Ravelry more. I've been getting more, you know, knitting done and stuff like that. So it's been super enjoyable, and been able to keep in touch with more friends and stuff, and it's just been really nice to have that time. So
Definitely.
yeah, it's crazy. Like when I do work, you know, on things that are kind of related to the Etsy shop, even if it's not directly, it doesn't, like I know it sounds really corny, but it really does not feel like work.
Yeah,
it really doesn't.
I get it. When I'm out dyeing yarn, it doesn't really feel like work to me
it's
either.
fun. It's really
I mean, yeah,
fun.
there's always things you'd rather be doing
Sure, for
than
sure.
dyeing, you know, just like...
I've had that, definitely.
But on the other hand, if you got to do stuff that wasn't work 100% of the time, then you don't look forward to that stuff anymore.
Exactly.
Because all of your time is free time. But
Yeah.
as far as work goes, I think the shop, the Etsy business, you know, dyeing yarn, it's
Yeah.
about as fun as it gets.
It is. It's so much fun.
I enjoy it so much.
I really love pairing up colorways. Like, I love that. And actually, now that we're going to be having the yarn up there, you know, it'll be even easier to do that, so we can show you guys, you know, more pairings and stuff. It's kind of like you see inspiration right there all the time, so
Definitely.
for sure.
So what else did we do this week?
Let's see. I met up with my mom. That was fun. We had a lot of rain.
We've had a
lot
ton
of
of rain.
rain.
Every single day it's been a rainstorm.
I know, which I'm
Out
not
here.
complaining because it was really nice. But
Yeah.
because of that, because when you were gonna dye yarn, I was gonna go see my mom that day because you were gonna be out, you know, doing that all day, and then it was just like pouring that day, so I didn't end up going to see my mom because we were gonna be like going around a bunch of different places, and it was storming, and I just did not want to be driving.
Well,
in
and there was
the
a
storm.
tornado up north.
Yeah,
we never
exactly.
get tornadoes in Michigan. Never. I mean, there's maybe
It's
I can
rare.
count on one hand probably the amount of tornadoes
Yeah.
that we've really had within the last 10 years. I mean, we might get a very, very small one touchdown here and there, but as far as like an actual, oh yeah, there was a tornado,
Yeah.
we don't really get that. I think part of that has to do with the lake effect weather.
Yeah.
But it's been nuts.
Yeah,
And then we're supposed to get more storms this afternoon.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm really excited
it's
about
the
that.
best though.
It is.
Thunderstorms are my favorite.
I know. It's
And we
been
were
so
talking about it
cozy.
the other day.
Yes. And I was actually talking with one of my friends online. I won't say her name just in case she doesn't want me to, but we were chatting about rain and just like how much we love it, and like it's so cozy. So we were talking about like the best way to listen to rain, and we were talking that it's you gotta like have the light, well, like what we were doing before, you have the lights on dim, and then you play jazz music, and it's the best. And I will just pass right out. It's just so fun. So
it's amazing. And like we were talking the other day, rain and like thunderstorms, they make me happy.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we were talking about that. Like the gray skies, like it's not depressing to us all. It's
it
like
doesn't
cozy.
bother me at all. And I think part of the reason for that is we get a lot of that kind of weather in the fall.
Yeah.
Like our falls tend to be generally pretty rainy, pretty stormy, kind of moody, and it's also my favorite time of year. And so the gray skies and dark skies to me remind me of hunting season and football and being cozy and curling up by a fire and, you know, having comfort foods and just kind of staying like. And I think it's partially also because we're both extreme introverts. You wouldn't know it.
We are big
like
time.
to meet us you wouldn't know it.
Yeah,
but we are like introverts. We enjoy people, and I think that's kind of a common misconception about introverts. I think people think like if you're an introvert, that means you don't like talking to people. You don't want to see people. You don't want to see people at all. And that's not the case. It's just that the way we recharge, the way that we refill our batteries is by being someplace quiet and kind of doing our own thing. We love meeting people, especially like people from the podcast when we meet people.
Like when we went to the podcaster meetup, that was not too much extroverting for me at all. Like I felt really, really good. I was tired at the end of the day just because we were walking around, we were in the heat. I was tired, but I didn't feel like I can't people right now. Like I didn't feel like that at all. Like because we were there for 2 hours. We weren't there for a super long time.
Right.
It went so fast. Oh my gosh. But
then there's other people like a true extrovert, you know, they get their energy by being around people.
It's like a high for them. Yep. Like they just feed off of that.
While we enjoy it, that's not how we recharge.
Yes. Like for example, if I'm at work, where I'm, you know, because it's kind of retail essentially, you know, I'm a dog groomer at PetSmart, so we have the retail side there as well. And so when we have like really, really busy days, well, I love seeing the dogs. I love seeing the customers. I really do, because I have a lot of really, really kind, we call them pet parents. And there was a lot of really, really sweet pet parents. I love seeing them. But after, you know, 9 hours of that all day, I come home, I have to be alone for a little bit. Like I just have to, you know, it's just, that's a lot, you know, but it's good in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's enjoyable, but it's just how you recharge. You just have to take that moment, 15 minutes to a half hour to hour, something like that. And
I think that's part of the reason, another part of the reason we like those storms is because when you have a thunderstorm, you don't feel guilty about not going out and doing stuff. Yes. You don't feel guilty about just kind of sitting in bed and reading and knitting. So it's kind of like a license to recharge.
Yes.
And I think that's part of the reason it makes us happy.
Totally. Because like winter when it's gray, I'm not happy.
No, well, yeah.
Like January, February, I hate that.
Yeah, well, I don't like January and February. February's the worst month for me.
It is. It's horrid.
Because around here, by the time February rolls around, the snow isn't pretty anymore. It's just all muddy and nasty.
It's so gross.
And you haven't seen an actual, like, anything green in months.
Yeah.
And it's just bitter cold. And Christmas is over. Football season's over.
Yeah, the Super Bowl has already happened.
You got the Super Bowl that's already happened. And
you're just kind of waiting for spring at that point. You still have to get through February and March.
Valentine's Day's cursed for us.
It is.
We're always sick on Valentine's Day, so we don't look forward to that.
It really is. Valentine's Day is horrid. We just don't even bother anymore.
No, we don't.
We try. We're like, oh, let's just go out to eat or something. No, we'll get sick every time.
Every single time. At least one of us is sick.
Yep. It's bad.
And so, you know,
I threw out my back that one year.
You threw out your back one year
from a Labradoodle. We couldn't go anywhere.
So now we order a pizza on Valentine's Day. Yep. Every single year we just order a pizza and watch Netflix, and that's just.
We finished watching Making a Murderer one year.
Yeah, so Making a Murderer on
super
Valentine's
romantic.
Day. Yeah, but we binge watched it. If that makes any difference.
It was so good.
It was another. What was it we were binge watching when I was in nursing school?
I don't remember.
Breaking Amish. Breaking Amish. Oh my gosh. I was in the middle of doing a lab homework.
That was a good show.
It was just a terrible show.
I liked that show.
It was a terrible show, but it was like Jerry Springer, kind of like a train wreck. You can't look away.
You can't.
And we
I forgot about that.
so we watched the entire season one night because I was up doing labs anyway, so I'm just kind of like half paying attention to it, and it was
See if that show's still going.
I hope not.
Oh,
So,
what else did we do?
We went to Verizon, got
Yes.
got a new phone plan. We have been with AT&T for years.
Yep.
And I actually just got access to a brand new iPhone 8 Plus, which is phenomenal. Hey, check out my wallpaper. Is that cool or what?
That is really cool.
It's,
just
come
wondering.
on. There we go. It's like a compass.
That is
some
really
maps.
cool.
I think that's pretty neat.
I haven't changed mine yet, so mine's just the stock one, but
Yeah, you need to get on that.
I know.
Put pictures of the dogs on
I
there.
know, that was my old one, my babies.
But yeah, so an iPhone 8 Plus, this is awesome because like we were discussing earlier, I have, not only am I shaped like an orangutan, but I have eye fingers, and so they're long and skinny, and so I can reach.
I think
E.T., an eye. Have you ever seen an eye? I'll bring up an
I don't know what that is at all. I've got to see what this is.
Okay, eye. I don't know how to spell it, so I'm just gonna spell it like eye. There we go. Okay.
Oh, bush babies.
I know.
Is it not the same thing? It looks like a bush baby.
I've got the weirdest search history right now. eye animal finger.
What?
Okay, so here's the deal. That's an eye finger. So that's, yeah, you get it. So anyway,
I didn't know these were even a thing. Is it
oh
the
yeah,
same
they're
as a
creepy.
bush baby?
I don't think
Oh
so.
my
Bush
God.
baby sounds way cuter. But anyway, so the deal is here that I can reach all over the screen with my hands on an iPhone 8
look this
Plus,
up.
and I used to have an SE which was a lot smaller, and my fingers wouldn't fit on it very well. But I mean, this thing I can fit in my hand like a phone. She's looking up bush baby eye. No, bush babies aren't the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're the same thing.
I've never even heard of those.
Yeah,
Those are
okay,
kinda
so
scary.
now they are scary, and that's why I got the finger. But all of my fingers are long and skinny.
Oh god, that was so funny.
Anyway,
Never a dull moment.
Never. So this is the difference in the size of these phones. Okay, like she's got an iPhone SE, I've got an iPhone 8 Plus now, and I was using this thing, and this thing is like way
Tiny.
too small for my
Yeah.
hands. I mean, I
don't
can make
mind
it
it.
work. I'm not trying to do the whole Princess and the Pea sort of thing here, but I can make it work. But it's
that's
just
nicer for
so
you.
nice. And I got a life-proof case. And if you guys have never heard of a life-proof case, if you have, or you're like this, if you have anybody in your life that breaks their phones all the time or drops them in water, these things are awesome. They are waterproof. They're like, I would say they're drop resistant. But you can actually, if you gotta water test them when you buy them to make sure they're actually sealed tight, but you can stick them underwater and take videos and stuff with them, which is awesome for me because I'm out in the woods all the time.
Yep.
And my phones take a lot of abuse. So it was pretty cool. We managed to get these ported over. We got the same phone numbers, so that was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it only took us probably an hour in Verizon, which was really, really cool.
It was pretty quick.
Because we brought our own phones. We bought phones and we bought them off of a contract, so we don't have a contract. It's always nicer for us not to have a contract.
Yes. I like that.
It's so much quicker too, we learned, because the first time we got a phone plan together, we had a contract and we went in, we signed a contract, and it took forever between signing all the papers and the agreements on when, what the buyout is and when your payment is each month and how long the terms are for and what happens if you break the phone that you got on the contract for a discounted price because everything's subsidized. Whereas if you bring your own phone, we were in and out. So I highly recommend that.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
And then we went to First Walk
So good. Okay.
this week.
So on our Instagram stories, I touched on this, that we were going to get Chinese food in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. there is a little tiny hole in the wall Chinese place that is called First Walk, and it's actually right over by PetSmart where I used to work in Mount Pleasant. And so I used to go there all the time. Me and my coworkers, like, we would eat there all the time. And they have a super cheap lunch special, which we didn't get the lunch special because we were going later, but it's just so good. And they give you a ton of food, and it's just...
I mean, it's a ton of food.
It's amazing. It's so good. And even when it's not on their lunch special, it's still a decent price.
It's like $7.
Yeah, and you get enough for dinner and then lunch the next day.
It's...
Like, no problem.
I want to say that bag, when we walked out of there, that bag weighed about 5 pounds. Like 5 pounds of Chinese food.
It's so good.
But it's right next to Central Michigan University, so they're used to feeding college students.
Yeah.
And so it's just...
It's amazing.
Cheap.
And they're open late.
They're open until 10:30 at night.
Yeah. It's awesome. So if you're in the area, I highly recommend it.
First Walk.
It's so good.
And it was amazing. We haven't had it in so long. And their crab rangoon, it's huge. It's like that big around. They're massive.
And also really cheap.
The crab rangoons are like the size of a cheeseburger slider. Like, you know, the White
really
Castle cheeseburger sliders? They're like that big. They're not the little tiny ones you get at the buffets. They're awesome. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We drove probably an hour and a half just to get there because we were in Saginaw first. And rather than coming back home to Midland, we actually drove from Saginaw to Mount Pleasant just to get this food.
It was fun though.
It was a lot of fun. And now that I'm talking about it, I kind of want it tonight too.
That'd be horrible.
It would be, but we'll do it. We will do something like that.
It's so good. And I'm going to justify this. Our car gets really good gas mileage, so it's just time.
Oh, and what was cool, we ate it at home. We brought it all the way from Mount Pleasant to Midland. I bought like a knockoff Yeti cooler. It's like an Ozark Trail one from Walmart. And it's kind of like the Yeti coolers, you know, the roto molded ones that are just
that
big
thing's
and heavy.
Amazing.
That food,
got it for camping.
Yeah, we got it for camping because we used to have like a cheaper igloo cooler, you know, and the Ozark Trail one was kind of expensive. It was like
not as expensive as a Yeti.
It wasn't like a Yeti. Like this Ozark Trail cooler that we got was like $80. The same one in a Yeti would be like $250.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. That food, we stuck it in the cooler because we figured that's kind of insulating. It'll keep our food at least warm until we get back to Midland. Because there's not a whole lot of room to eat in the restaurant.
And it's just...
And by the time we got home, our food was still too hot to eat.
Because it was like it's a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
Home.
And
because we weren't going back to Saginaw.
Right. And the food was too hot to eat when we got home. When we took it out of the cooler, it was still too hot to eat.
It was. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's awesome because we can remember that. Because we've got a Culver's across town that we always want to... We don't like eating at restaurants. We like bringing our food home and then eating it. I don't know why we're like that.
Because we're introverted.
Yeah. But
the truth comes out. We are very much introverts.
We are.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
But now we can take Culver's back home.
Yes. And because Culver's is amazing.
And no one will know our shame.
Yes, no one will know our shame. And then
the amount of food we eat at Culver's is just...
And then also, I was going to say something else. Oh, it's also be really good for grocery shopping. To take that cooler grocery shopping.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
For like meats and things like that. So if you go to different places, you're not, they're not going bad on you. So... Culver's. We should go to Culver's.
Let's go to Culver's.
We haven't been to Culver's in forever.
Yeah, Culver's is amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm not sure how many they've got across the country. If you're in Wisconsin or Michigan, I know at least those two places you know about Culver's.
In New York, they have Shake Shack, which is a lot like Culver's. And it's
Shake Shack?
Shake Shack, and it's so good. It's just same kind of thing.
Okay.
It's very, very similar. And I think, when I was there, I think my roommate had said that they modeled their food after Culver's.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
right on.
So good. So good. So
you guys learned a bunch of stuff about things you probably didn't even care about, but it's always fun talking to the camera.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to mention a place that me and Mom went to.
Sloppy Seconds?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sloppy Seconds. I forgot about that. But there's a place called... Okay, so in St. Louis, Michigan, is where we were at, and it's called Sweet Rickety Redos, and it is vintage. I had their card out, and now I don't know where I put it, but it is like vintage gifts and like antiques and stuff. So cute the way they decorate it in there. It's so cute. It's straight out of like Pinterest. It's adorable. So they have an Instagram. It's Sweet Rickety Redos 1. and you definitely need to go give them a follow. They are so cute, and if you're in the area, go check them out. They have the cutest packaging. Like, they tied like little fabric scraps on their bags. Like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Like, every little touch is just adorable. And they have like a ton of like bulk candy you can get there, like old time bulk candy, and I love that place. I think they even do like consignment there, because I think my aunt sells some things there, but it's, oh my gosh, so sweet. So yeah, I highly recommend that. Me and Mom we're just straight up junk shopping, we call it. It's antiques and thrifting, and oh my gosh, so much fun. So we went to Sloppy Seconds, which is actually called All the Right Junk.
Which was a mistake to change the name, I think. I feel personally
so funny.
that it was a mistake to change
that. I love that name. It's so funny. But and then there was another place called Antique Mall, which was awesome. Except my allergies had a little bit of a hard time there, because it is so huge with just a ton of antiques. My allergies were just like, whoa. But yeah, so if any of you guys like going antiquing, thrifting, go to St. Louis. Between St. Louis and Elma, Michigan, there's, I think my mom said, like 7 stores. So super fun. We did that, and then we went and ate at the River Rock Cafe. I think it's called the Cafe. River Rock is what it's called, though. It's downtown St. Louis. Amazing. I love it. But yeah.
What else? Oh, we want to do a question of the week.
Yes.
We've been thinking about this.
Yes,
so
we thought this would be really cool, especially to get the conversation going. I really like talking with you guys.
Yeah, we love comments.
Yes, I'm working really hard on keeping up with the comments. I love the comments. So I'm really trying to make sure that I keep up with that. So thank you guys for your comments. We really appreciate it.
So each week we're going to do a question of the week, and it's just kind of a fun thing, you know, just comment down below and with an answer. And the question will be different every single week, and we'll post it on Instagram too. Just
to get to know each other better.
It's just fun just to get to know each other better, get to interact with the community.
Yeah.
So, question of the week this week. Do you have any ideas? Because we're making this up on the fly now.
Because we talked about we totally forgot to come up with a question. Oh, I don't know.
Because it doesn't necessarily have to be knitting related.
No, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
It could be like, oh, I don't know.
How long have you been knitting, and who taught you how to knit?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll start with a knitting one.
All right,
that's a good idea.
We'll start off with a knitting one.
How long have you been knitting? That'll be cool, because we can see, you know, how the variation of different types of people. That'd be cool.
I'm really curious. So the question is, how long have you been knitting, and who taught you how to knit?
Yes, I like that.
So
and even if you want to like share your story of how you got into knitting.
And we might share some of the stuff on the next podcast too, if we get some really cool,
that would be cool.
Some really cool.
Why don't we too, just in case, because I know we talked about this on the live, but just in case, you know, some people didn't check that out. I know how you started knitting, but but I can, because I taught Ethan how to knit. I taught Ethan.
That's how I
last year.
Last year.
Yeah, last year, and then but do you want to share like why you wanted to learn knitting?
Yeah, sure. So I started initially because I wanted to have something to do in my deer blind, because it gets like really boring out there sometimes, especially midday, because when I'm out in my deer blind during gun season especially, I'm out there from 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning until it gets dark out, and it's seriously all day out there.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I would read and I'll listen to audiobooks, but really you're talking for, you know, over 12, 13 hours out in a blind.
Yeah.
Because during the gun season there's the ruts on, and so like deer move throughout the entire day and their patterns are relatively unpredictable. You got a pretty good shot of actually seeing stuff if you stay out there all day. So being able to knit was just like one more thing I was able to do, and it was really functional. Yeah. And it's quiet. Yeah. It like fulfilled that that need really perfectly. And what about you?
So my mom taught me how to knit first, and I did mention this on the live. I wanted to knit Bella's mittens from Twilight, and it was on Ravelry. This is like 08. And,
because it was from Twilight.
Yeah. And
by the way, she was Team Jacob.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Okay,
yes,
listen.
You were.
No.
She used to have a picture of Jacob on her Facebook.
I did. I was like 19.
Yeah.
I was originally Team Edward, and then I went over to Team Jacob, and then I went back to Team Edward. Just so you know.
Yeah.
That's how that actually went down.
Sure.
Ask Stephanie. Stephanie would know. Stephanie was there through it all. Right, Steph? Back me up here. So, so I wanted to knit Bella's mittens. And it's like really cabled and like, it's like, it's not a beginner pattern.
No.
It's not at all. Like, I never... Wow, this lighting is really trippy right now. It's literally like
we've got sun
glowing.
coming right in through the window, so
yeah.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, so I really wanted to knit these mittens, and I had never knit anything at this point, nothing, and like it involved like magic loop and like all of these techniques with it, and so I was like, told my mom, and she was like, well, why don't we start with this? I was like, no, this is what I want to learn. Like, I want to do this, you know. So we tried, and we couldn't even get past the cast on. I had already known how to crochet at this point, and so gave up on knitting, went back to crochet. And then when I was living in New York, I lived there for 6 months as a dog walker, and one of my friends there, she was knitting, and I just out of the blue was like, hey, can you show me how to do that? And so she did, and she had some extra knitting needles, and I think I had bought some yarn. We went to the Lion Brand store, which was really cool, like the actual store there, and I got some yarn there, and I knit a it's straight up like a like Vikings colors, like yellow and purple, like but that was not my intention. But because you know I don't care. But it was yellow and purple, and I knit like this black color scarf, like it was like this wide, and it just like, it was stockinette, so I like purled on the wrong side, so it just curled up under. It was horrible. It looked like just like this like cord. And yes, that was the first thing I ever knit, and we tried to black it out. Of course it didn't work. And but yeah, so I ended up knitting that, and I kind of stopped doing it, and then I'd kind of do it here off and on from there, and then I just decided I was doing more crochet, and then I just wanted to do some knitting, and it kind of just, that was
while we were together,
yes,
actually.
Yep, because when we first got together, I was still just crocheting. I would knit every once in a while, but not very often, and there was a free pattern from Joann's called the something shrug. I have it, it's actually in my Ravelry projects, and I had seen that that shrug, and I wanted to knit it so bad, and that's what really got me going. And then it's kind of been history since then. So
excellent.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's
so
been a trip
share
so far.
Share with us.
Definitely comment below, and then next week we might share a couple on the
for
podcast
sure.
too. That would be kind of cool.
For sure.
And then next week we will have another question, which may be non-knitting related. I mean, we like to ramble anyway, and this has been a pretty ramble-heavy podcast.
This lighting is cracking me up. I feel like we've got like those flashlights under us, like
that's
like
what
Halloween.
Like. We got the window is right behind us, and the sun swings around.
You can see the red curtain. Yeah.
Yep. The sun swings around, and it just and we don't usually podcast this late either.
No, it's like 3 something.
It's probably close to 4 now.
Yeah.
Because
it's 4:20. Wow, it's really
we
late.
never podcast this late. Usually we're in the early morning we podcast, and now, so
that's all right.
Time to get this edited so we can go grab some dinner at Culver's
with our cooler.
Because that's how we roll.
Because we're cool. I love it. All right. Well, we will see you guys later.
Definitely.
And share with us how long you've been knitting and your knitting story. And we'll talk to you later. Bye. Also have a new knit-along that just started on September 1st. It is my favorite color.
Did you say noodle-along?
Noodle. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Noodle-along, ew. Okay.